Longhorns, both big and small, are worried about a new neighbor in Burnet County, a rock crusher plant. And this week, the plant could move one step closer to being a reality.
KXAN's Eric Hendrickson investigated the concerns of landowners and the potential impact the rock crusher could have on Austin's water supply.
Come here, baby.
A Texas icon, the Longhorn.
Yeah, you know, found a tree.
She's one of several on Randy Prince's Burnet County ranch.
Come on. Yes, come on and get it.
We have Longhorn cattle that we raise and also exotics. Scimitar oryx, black bucks.
Prince's ranch sits in a quiet part of the hill country, just a few miles from Longhorn Caverns, Inks Lake, and Lake Buchanan. Late last year,
there was a notice put up on the fence and it said that they're proposing a rock quarry.
Across the street from his home, land purchased by Austin-based Asphalt Inc., designated as the future site of a rock crusher. Rock crushers and quarries are common in Burnet County.
And the reason a lot of them target this area is because of the rich resources associated with the Llano Uplift geology.
Mitchell Sodek, general manager with the Central Texas Groundwater Conservation District, says several rock crushers are found along Highway 281 between Marble Falls and Burnet.
So these limestones are older, they're more dense, and therefore they're more sought after and more valuable.
To get this limestone used for buildings across the state, the quarry uses rock crushers to break down larger rocks, and these need water. In a permit filed with the Texas Commission on Environmental Quality, Asphalt Inc. said they could use anywhere between 648,000 to nearly 10 million gallons of water a month. While much of that water gets recycled, there's a possibility of runoff.
The water comes in this creek, and this creek comes underneath Highway FM 3509, which is Hoover Valley Road, and is fed exactly where they propose to put the rock crushing facility.
That creek empties into this pond on Prince's property.
The animals that we depend on out here and the longhorns that they raise, this is where they get their water. The overflow and the excess water goes into Spring Creek. Towards the back of the property, Spring Creek flows into Inks Lake.
Permits filed by Asphalt Inc. LLC with the LCRA do not show this creek. However, it shows a barrier lining the road to prevent runoff. This same permit does show another creek.
The runoff goes two directions. It goes into Peters Creek, which feeds the pool that kids at camp.
You know, in summer, you know, we spend a lot of time in the water, and that's priceless.
Nan Manning with Camp Longhorn says Peters Creek feeds directly into this pool.
When we had our last major flood, the water came to that bottom level of that tower.
Each of the camp's pools feed into each other before flowing into Inks Lake.
We understand that there does need to be locations for things like this, but this ecosystem in this area and those fault lines and the water and you know, just everything that I've already said, it doesn't make any sense.
A rock quarry in that spot, you couldn't pick a worse place to be.
In Burnet County, Eric Hendrickson, KXAN Investigates.
And for the rock crusher to begin operations, it needs several permits, one from the TCEQ, another from the Central Texas Groundwater Conservation District if they intend to pump well water, and one from the LCRA that's currently under review. The LCRA told KXAN 1,100 public comments had been submitted as of January 31st, and that people have until this Friday to submit a comment.